Hello and welcome to the Healthy Knitter, episode 44, and I'm titling this Why I Combine Knitting with My Wellness Coaching and How It Changed Everything. And I have lots of updates for you today, including the winner of my first prize on this channel. So stay tuned to the end for that. This morning I am drinking coffee. You can see I'm in my workout clothes, and I just have a little life update to give you before I dive into all the knitting fun stuff. Those of you that have been following me, thank you for your continued support, and for all the new people. I am a health and wellness coach. Fitness has been my life since I was a teenager. I was a former marathon runner, ran 9 full marathons. I don't even know how many half marathons, and pretty much ran 6 days of my life for 34 years. And I've been plagued with an injury, nagging injury in the same foot that I had 2 terrible sprains years and years ago, had plantar fasciitis. Both my feet, I had my arches fall when I was a waitressing through school, through college. And I've been, not running for 2 years. Then I picked up rucking with the weighted backpack to try to fill that void and give me that same runner's high that I was getting, because nothing compares to running for me. And I fell in love with rucking. And so then I had to give that up because it was bothering my foot. I've seen a podiatrist, I have orthotics, I've done physical therapy, I've done dry needling, acupuncture, everything except complete rest. I've backed off everything, but the one thing that didn't seem to bother me was being on my exercise bike in the basement or the elliptical. Those 2 things didn't seem to bother me until recently. I finally went to an orthopedic doctor, and he ordered an MRI. And to be honest, I was shocked when I got the results. Let's see if I can show you. I'm in a little brace right here, but this tendon that starts the plantar fasciitis is here. This tendon that comes underneath the ankle bone and all the way up into the calf is torn, and it's a mess. It's very, very bad. And so I got the news last week, and in my mind, when I met with the surgeon on Friday, I thought this might be a quick surgery and I'd finally get back to running. I'm an optimist, if you don't know this about me. I totally see the good in everyone, believe the best in everyone and everything. And I find, the good in every situation too. And I will with this, but right now I'm pretty devastated. Hopefully I'll get through this without crying. And the surgeon pretty much gave me a couple options of fusion, or in which he did not recommend, because I would lose the mobility of my foot going side to side. I'd only be able to go up and down, or a very, very difficult surgery, which would mean drilling to both sides of my bone, drilling bone out, taking good tendon, replacing the bad tendon, and it would is 16 to 18 month recovery. And I think he said 6 months of non-weight bearing. I mean, who on earth would sign up for that? So his best advice was just to change my lifestyle, which has already dramatically changed. I haven't worn cute shoes in years. I mean, every shoe I wear is athletic, or with my orthotics in it, or orthopedic shoes. I can't go barefoot. I don't do flip-flops. I don't do easy sandals. Everything I wear has to feel good. And now I'll be in a custom brace probably 90% of the time. So quite devastating news. I'm giving it complete rest from not even cycling, trying to focus on what I can do and not what I can't, but very, very difficult when you are someone who has a lifestyle like I do. So right now I'm even more grateful for my knitting and my crafts and my community than ever. So thank you. So many of you guys have been praying for me and writing the most beautiful messages, and I'm so very grateful for that. And I did not want to cry, so let's move on to the knitting stuff. All right. So why I combine knitting with my wellness coaching is because I've shared this before. So many of the clients that I coach, one of the reasons they can't release weight is because they have too much stress in their lives. So many people have all kinds of health challenges, and at the core stem of them, it's stress. And what I love about truly any hobby, but certainly knitting's been that for me, is it helps manage stress, which can help us be healthier. So I am forever trying to get my clients, friends, family into knitting or something that they would enjoy that would do the same thing, and then want to be here for any of my knitting friends that might need help along their health journey. I am partnered with a company that sells all natural health and wellness products for everything from weight loss to healthy aging, collagen, creatine, all the buzzwords. We have them all naturally. So that is what I do. And that is why it's just been life-changing for me, because I've been building this community of like-minded people who love their knitting, crocheting, whatever it may be, and want to be healthy and be on that same path as me. So I'm here to help you no matter what your season is that you're in. You know, I am an empty nester. Just got through menopause at 56, so I've been there and gone through everything. If you're behind me, and might be able to give you some words of wisdom and some encouragement. So cheers to that. And let's talk finished projects first. All right, so the first one is my Bluebell by Sonja Rømer Sørensen, I think it's called. This is Isager yarn, soft, fine yarn in Colorway 3. It's like a golden mustard. And this was a very, very easy knit, but the pattern was not easy. It just was a very short one-page pattern that didn't explain things great. And when you casted it on, these are your raglan increases, and you'll see them on both sides of the sweater. And it's just such a soft, airy, beautiful, beautiful yarn. But what I didn't understand is each marker where it holds your raglan stitches had a number to it. Marker 1, M1, M2, M3, all the way. You had 8 of them. If you've done raglans before, the same as any other raglan. And when it would say purl to marker 1, I didn't get that I was at marker 8 and I needed to purl all the way back to marker 1. So it just couldn't go through my head. So I'd gotten 4 rows into this and I was so confused. I tore it out, started over, and then when I casted it on for the second time and I placed the markers, I was like, light bulb. Now, some of you may have gotten that first time out and you might be like, what is wrong with you? And why did you not get that? Here we go. I still get hot flashes though. I mean, through menopause, still getting hot flashes, fun stuff. So anyway, I figured that out. And then the second thing, in the pattern, it does not say in between each raglan increase where you're doing your yarn overs that you should knit a row regular in between. And so I did not. Now it's fine. This actually fits me. It's a gift. I'm not keeping this one for myself. It actually fits me and it's fine. But the sleeves should be a little bit longer and a little, it's just like one little row in between each raglan. So I've started my second one and I'll show you that when I get to my works in progress, and I am doing that. I put all this in my Ravelry notes, so if you follow me on Ravelry, you can find my notes there. But this is just such a beautiful basic t-shirt that is going to be, especially if you're hot, if you have little flashes like me. I'm going to wear a little camisole or maybe just a sports bra, nice full sports bra or camisole tank top underneath this, because it is kind of see-through, but oh, just gorgeous. Well, this isn't the one I'll be wearing, but the other one's same. I'll show you right now. Just makes sense to show you now while I'm on it. So this is the color that I'm making for me, which it looks good on my skin, I think. It's like, put it a little closer, see if you can see. It is like a blue-gray color, but same exact thing, same exact yarn, 3 skeins, and you can't even tell, like, it's so little of a difference with the 1 row in between. So I didn't feel the need to frog, and that yarn, taking that out, is almost impossible. It's so fine and it sticks together so much that it really wasn't an option to take that all out when I realized, actually my friend Leslie, who is one of my YouTube subscribers from the UK, she's making the same thing, and she was at a knitting retreat, and one of the knitwear designers is the one that told her, you're supposed to do a knit round in between each one. So I did fix that. It's in my Ravelry. This is the second one I'm doing, and I'm excited about that. And they do whip up pretty quickly, and it is quite a nice, easy pattern to do. All right. My second finished project are these adorable socks. This is the DK Vanilla Socks patterned by the Crazy Sock Lady. And this yarn is Fibra Natura Cobblestone. It's 100% merino wool, and the color is Mai Tai. And they're adorable little ankle socks. And I have enough yarn to probably do 3 pairs out of one skein. So I'm gonna do some more of these. I'm getting ready to cast on another pair, and they'll be gifts as well. So those are my 2 finished projects. And then for my works in progress, I've shared with you one of my favorites. I absolutely love Summer Lee. So if she ever gets wind of this, I watch every single episode, and I literally go, even though I subscribe and I get notifications when she has a new podcast, I still go and look for her, hoping she has one every couple of days, because I just adore her. But I am making the Harriet socks, which I'll show you. I'll show you my bookmark. My beautiful daughter, Jenna, who was just home for the weekend and gave me those gorgeous flowers for Mother's Day. And I got her crocheting this weekend, so I was so excited. She has been resistant to knitting and crocheting because she remembers it not going great as a young child. And so we got her started. We were sitting outside. It was beautiful this weekend. Got her started on just doing a coaster, just a simple crochet coaster. And she was so frustrated and just had a scowl on her face, not enjoying it. And then she finished her first one, and it was like, And then she got going on a second one. So when she left here, she wasn't quite done with number 2. But by the time she left Ohio and got back to Florida, she made 2 more on her own, and I think she's hooked. So yay! So if you're watching, Jenna, I'm so proud of you. All right, so these Harriet socks have a beautiful little cable here. So it was ribbing, just like normal at the top with this little cable coming down, and then it went to flat knitting, and I'm just about here with them, and I'll show them to you. They are adorable. And I am using my Pin Drop Shop custom yarn that I'm giving away, and I'm at the same level or with both socks. I'm going back and forth. So you can see the little cables going up the side. I did have a mistake, and I think I shared with you on my last podcast episode. My daughter said she would take it out, my daughter Katie, and she would do it over again. So therefore I did the same thing, and I'm very happy I did. They're just adorable. It's an adorable pattern, and it's working up so pretty. So these will be gorgeous spring socks, and I need to give them a little more attention because I've gotten busy with other things and I'm not giving them the attention they deserve. And then my last work in progress, I've got my stuff all over here to show you. This is the Vegas top, and it's just a very, very basic tank top. It'll be my first tank top, and I am doing this in Serdar number 1. It's beautifully soft double knitting yarn, 100 grams, and it's an acrylic yarn. It's got nylon in it, very, very soft. I thought it'd be wonderful. It's machine washable, wonderful for my getting hot in the summer. And I just casted this on, so I mean, I almost hesitate to show you this because literally just casted it on. So that's it, but again, such a pretty color. I'm excited for this, and I'm excited for some cool tops. I've got a couple other things going on, thinking about, always a million projects in my mind, but for now, that's it. I want you to stay tuned to the end because I did a random drawing with Random Picker. I plugged everyone's YouTube handles in that had commented at the point of when I recorded that. Like, I recorded it 2 days ago, and I've just been a little too blue to get on here and record for you. So I will attach that to the end of this video, and I will be shipping the lucky winner this beautiful hand-dyed, hand-spun yarn from the Pin Drop Shop. And Holly Dye Works is the person who created it for my friend Jessica. So I will be sending you that. The last thing I want to share, I'm going to take one quick sip. Oh, I love my coffee. I can't give credit to any one person for this. I've seen it multiple times now on the different knitting podcasts I follow. But I went to Joann's yesterday, as I said. I got some yarn to make, I'm looking for a pattern to make a very easy wrap skirt like we used to wear in the 80s that you would have. It was like just one big panel and a big tie, and you'd wrap it so it could fit anybody. So I bought white to make hopefully 2 of those, one for me, one for a gift. And I bought some yarn, and I bought some organizational things. They still had quite a bit at not my local one, but the one that's about 30 minutes from here. So I have started the process of organizing all of my knitting needles, my circulars. I had them in a pouch that was like an arcade, the words Arcadian. I'm saying it wrong. I know those of you are trying to help me on the other side of the screen with the right word, but it opened up and it had little flaps in it. And then I put each knitting needle in a Ziploc bag, and I permanent marked the size of the knitting needles, and the permanent marker was coming off, and it was just a mess. So I saw this and I'm like, oh, how gorgeous. So I dug out my old school, haven't used in a gazillion years, label maker, and the batteries were disgusting. My husband cleaned it all out, put new batteries in it, got it working. I go to print my labels and I'm out of tape. So I ordered tape, it's on its way. So in the meantime, I just have sticky notes that are falling off. But each little, well, that's hysterical. Why is that one empty? All right, let me just show you this one. So each little cubby will have a label on here saying what size it is. And if I have 1 or 2 sets of the needles, they will all be in here. Wasn't planning on that, all dumping out all over the place. So clearly I didn't realize I had size 10 knitting needles and bought a couple pairs. And that's why I think I really wanted these organized, because when I go to pull needles out, then you kind of forget what you have. And you can, one of the people that did a video on this talked about how you can sign them out. So you can, if you have 2 pairs, you can leave a note in there saying what whip it's attached to and where it is, so you can find it. I thought that was brilliant too. So anyway, I am excited about this. Can't wait till my labels makers come and I can finish this project. And when I'm done, I will show you. But I love the ease and convenience of it and how organized I can be. And I've got a couple extras. So I thought I could put some other little tools and little things that I might need in there as well. So I'm really excited about that. That was my big purchase from yesterday. But I got a lot of stuff for not a lot of money. I really saved a lot of money. My husband doesn't understand that concept of a sale. I know all of you do, that sometimes when we see a sale, we'll just stock up on things we don't necessarily need and didn't really have on our list or that didn't necessarily want, but it was such a great deal that we had to get it. Well, I did that. I'll just show you. I bought this bag to put all my projects in. And I want to say this was a $50 bag that I got for $20. And there's all kinds of room for pockets to put your things on each side. You open it up, you can fit all your projects in, and it doesn't flop over. I had a backpack that I bought on Amazon, and it would just flop all over the place. I'd have all my projects in it and it'd tip over, and I got sick of it. So that's why I was so excited when I saw that. So I got some gifts yesterday and really stocked up on some things that I thought would make great Christmas presents for my crafting friends that would appreciate it. So it was just fun. So if you have a Joann's near you, maybe go and stock up, think about what you could do for yourself or for gifts, and really save some great money. So anyway, that is it. Oh, that is not it. I wanted to tell you, because my Saturdays are so crazy in May, I'm going to have to do my next knit along again on a Sunday. So I'm going to do Sunday, May 18th from 4 to 6 p.m. And I'm so sorry if it's too late for some of you. I will get back on a Saturday path as soon as I possibly can. But boy, every Saturday I either had weddings or I'm setting up as a vendor event in my boot, sitting on a chair on Saturday, going to a women's wellness expo and showcasing our products. So wish me luck on that. What set me off was a few weeks ago, I did one of these and I was in my sneakers with my orthotics in them, but I was standing on my feet for 5 hours straight and it did my leg and I could barely move that night and the pain just hasn't gotten better since. So I'm on a good path. I bought an ice pack that's actually like an ankle brace and you leave it in the freezer and then you take it out and I was doing Ziploc bags and they were leaking all over and then therefore I wasn't doing it often. Where this, I can just pull it out. If I'm sitting at my desk, I can wrap it around my foot and try to do that a couple times a day. Like I said, I'm doing complete rest. I have a prescription pain cream and I went for acupuncture yesterday and a massage. I'm looking into maybe dry needling. If any of you have any suggestions or recommendations, please send them my way. I think today is the day I'm coming out of my funk and really I know it's going to be a grieving process to me. And if I say the words, I'll never do this again. I can't even go there with my mindset because it's so depressing, but I feel a little lighter today. So I feel like that's why I decided to come here. I felt like I could offer some value to you today and hopefully be an encouragement because we all have setbacks and we all have struggles. And the bottom line is it's what we do with them. And my hope is that I will figure this out and I will find joy in the things that I'm able to do and then be an encouragement to others that might get news like this down the road that maybe my story can inspire them. So I hope you have a fabulous day. Happy knitting and watch to see the lucky winner. Can't wait to send you your yarn. Hopefully I'll be doing a lot more giveaways, so stay tuned. Have a great day and happy knitting. God bless you. Thank you to everyone from episode number 43, my last podcast, who liked, subscribed, and commented with what you are working on. You are all in the drawing for the customized pin drop shop yarn. And here we go. Random picker is going to pick the winner. And it is Sin9223. Congratulations. Just shoot me an email with your mailing address and I will mail off your yarn this week. Have a great day and thank you everybody so much for your support. I will be doing this again soon.